Here talking with Keith, talking about the Arid Bilge system and his line of boats. The Carolina boys that go ahead and produce such a high quality boats here at Albemarle. They've been around for many years, and as you can clearly see with these boats, they produce the highest possible quality of boats, highest possible quality finish of boats. And they want to go and see their boats lasting so long, and that's where the Arid Bilge system delivers that clean, dry boating, fresh experience. Keith, you mind telling a little about that?
Yeah, like you said, it's from the maintenance standpoint, from the longevity of the boat. We try to use the top quality materials in the boat. Everything from even hardware. Instead of using a typical 316 stainless, we'll use chrome plated stainless where possible. So you're always trying to upgrade materials and use the best quality. And part of that is to keep that boat looking as good and functioning as well. You know, we have the hulls out there now that are 30 to 40 years old still being run on a daily basis as charter boats. So if you take care of the boat, it'll take care of you. So that obviously the Arid system plays into that, just the longevity on the, you know, even corrosion control and odor and just the overall maintenance of the boat. It's just another additional tool to help us.
Tell me a little about your boats.
So we are primarily offshore fishing boats. We do build some smaller dual consoles, but our customer focus tends to be more on the hardcore fishing guys. We have typically a little bit heavier construction. I like to think we pay a lot more attention to detail and just a little bit more refined boat. And that's how your system comes into play as far as what we offer. We have customers that really pride themselves on maintaining boats, and a lot of those customers do the maintenance themselves, and it's just a labor of love for them to tinker around on a boat and keep it clean and upgrade everything they can.
You would say that the Arid Bilge system really helps improve your line of boats?
I'd say so. I mean, it's one of those systems that you don't have to think about it. And as a builder, you like systems that you can put in, and if you don't hear back from them, that means it's functioning correctly and it's not an issue.
Right.
We use so many components on the boat. We deal with thousands of vendors, and at the same time, you try to get the best quality you can get. And the idea is to offer an experience where they don't have to worry about replacing components or fixing, you know, they can enjoy the boat instead of working on the boat. But also just the appearance and the odor, I mean, it just plays into everything we're trying to do and offer a better boating experience, less hassle, and more enjoyment out of the boat that they're paying us to build.
The point with the Arid Bilge system is we go and make everything completely bone dry, and when it's a dry and clean environment, it's a happy environment in your boat. So you would say that it coexists very well, and that's sort of faster for you?
Absolutely. We do finished bilges, obviously. It's almost like it's gone to a next level over the last 20 years in particular, where it's not the utilitarian, let's go out there and just fish and hammer the fish every day and come back and wash the boat down. It's like everything's become more refined, and the expectations now are that you open an engine room and you're almost kind of dazzled by how clean and white and how everything is just so well appointed. So we've really gone down that route, particularly in the last 10 years, to pay more attention to the level of fit and finish, even down in the bilges. So when you open an engine room, everything's nice and clean and bright, and you look down and you don't see puddles of water in the bilge, you don't have any stain. We finished the bilges, so a finished gel-coated bilge, if you let water sit there for weeks at a time, you start to see a little staining here and there, and overall it just keeps the appearance of the boat up, it keeps the maintenance at a minimum. It's kind of a no-brainer for us putting the system on the boat. Like I said, the boats are becoming more and more refined, the systems are becoming more complicated, everything's becoming integrated now, so we kind of have to grow with the business and with the technology. But at the same time, the core group and the core principles are still there of build it stronger than it needs to be, build it the worst case scenario and hope for the best. And at the end of the day, regardless of what kind of conditions you get caught in, you're going to come home with the same boat. Structurally and aesthetically, it's going to hold up over time. And we do that by the techniques we use, building more glass than we should. The boats are typically heavier than most, and it's because of the materials we use. But at the same time, we've learned just the construction techniques over the years, glassing everything back together and creating almost like a unibody construction where nothing moves unless everything moves. And that's just through experience we figured out what holds up on a terrible day offshore, and we build them for that scenario. So fast forward to today, and we're building, our largest is 53 now, and our smallest is 25. So we still have a pretty broad range of product, but it's all dedicated to being offshore capable, holding up over time, and being the same boat even in 20 years that it was the day it was built, as long as it's maintained and taken care of.
Thank you so much, Keith, for giving us a short testimonial, talking about your boats. It's been an honor and much for business, and I appreciate working with you.
Sure. Thank you for providing a good product. Contributes to ours.